Guys, I'm so sorry, but I can't stay silent no more. I can't sleep. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. You can see the sun light up. And I just gotta say that I am sick to my stomach. I can't believe what I witnessed on Wednesday, and I've been silent for it. And I haven't commented on Facebook. I haven't posted a video. I haven't done nothing because I am just truly afraid for our country right now. And so on Wednesday, Charlie Kirk was assassinated by Tyler Robinson. They had confirmed it. They had the suspect. He's in custody. So all of that's good and dandy, I guess. Not good for the family. I mean, Charlie's still gone, and now that mom is going to have to raise her kids by herself. Mrs. Kirk, I am so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for your kids. It's not fair, and it's not okay. And this is the whole reason why I'm doing this video, is because we have a right to the First Amendment. We are allowed to say what we want. Sure. Slander. Sure. Death threats can happen. People can threat. No action should be accounted for due to the First Amendment right. That's why we have the First Amendment right. So that way we can speak peacefully without having to result in killing people. And it makes me mad because the kids are 3 and 1. My daughter is 4 and my son is 1. I understand that age. So that daughter is never going to have her dad go through the door and her get super excited and give him a big old hug after coming home from work. Never going to have that experience to get her out of bed whenever she has a nightmare. Not going to have him around whenever she just feels lonely and just needs somebody to talk to. And maybe mom's just not enough. Not going to be there for her games when she does sports. Not going to be there whenever she goes to graduate high school and college. And not going to be there whenever she gets married to walk her up the aisle. Her little brother is not going to be able to experience to be able to go to a baseball game with his old man. Not going to be able to enjoy just his presence, unlearning the ways of his life, so that way he can continue on the legacy for his family. Now he has the burden of having to carry a legacy for his family at the age of 1, all because somebody got offended about what somebody else had said. I really truly believe this is not just the Democratic Party's fault, and this is not a popular opinion. I truly believe the Democratic Party, yes, had said some things, did speeches, hateful comments. I agree with all of it. Republican Party, I don't think you guys were doing much better. I think you guys were just doing nothing but bickering towards the other party. And that's why we have 2 parties. They're not supposed to bicker towards each other. They're supposed to debate. That's why Charlie did all this. It was because without debating, we don't exercise our First Amendment right, which means that we are doomed to lose it. We are not going to lose our rights. That's why we live in such a great country. And that's another thing I don't agree with Republicans. I don't believe that we need to make America great again. I believe America is still great. America is a great country because we have this right. We have a right to actually talk and say, hey, I don't agree with you on this, but I believe this. And they say, okay, well, I agree on this, but I don't agree on this. And it's like, okay, well, you have your beliefs, I have my beliefs, and I still love you for that. That's how it should be. But instead, it's like, I don't believe in this, well, I don't believe in that, and I hate you for it. And that's not how we should do this. That's not how we should run as a country. And you could resent me for that comment, but I truly believe that was a really big factor. The other factor that I think is the algorithms in our social media platforms and the way that our social media is formed to actually make us think certain ways. I believe that our social media has way too much influence on our young viewers. I believe that they also have way too much of an influence on the parents of those young viewers, because, you know, the kids have to get it from somebody. The parents have to get it from somebody. It all comes from somebody else. And you know, you can point fingers and blame this, blame that. But when it comes down to it, I truly believe that everybody's on their phones. I truly believe that everybody watches YouTube, everybody watches Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everybody watches this stuff. And when you have constantly videos that are just making people mad, it's eventually going to cause a conflict like this. Like I said, these are not popular opinions. This might hurt a little bit. But that's the only real hurtful comment that I have, and I don't think it's really that hurtful, other than the fact that our country, at least in the House of Representatives and the Senate, really need to get their heads out of their asses and actually come together and come up with solutions. We're trillions of dollars in debt. We have school shootings every week, it seems like. Gas prices are high. Drug trafficking is a problem. I know that personally because I have tweakers that go up and down my road, and I have to scare them off for the fact that if I don't, they might come up into my house. There's so many problems in this country. Child trafficking, human trafficking, so much different stuff that people need to focus on, and we need to come up with solutions. They need to happen fast, or else our country is slowly crumbling. I know everybody's thinking that it's been crumbling, but I never actually truly thought this way until this assassination actually happened. I was truly more towards the Republican side. Now I'm just more conservative, and I'm more in the middle because I'm looking at MSNBC, and I'm also looking at Fox News and noticing that both of you guys are doing the exact same thing. The exact same thing. So-and-so is bickering about so-and-so. So-and-so is bickering about so-and-so. Just get over it. Get over yourselves. Honestly, I think they all need to be shut down. Go down to one channel where everybody is in there and they do a debate towards each other. If that's the way you want to fix it, that's how we should fix it. Truly, I think that is the solution to that problem. If you don't want, I don't know, I really think that's an honest solution. Put them all on one channel. We don't need them on two different channels bickering back and forth about each other just so everybody can have one certain opinion about stuff. It needs to be split off so that way people can actually defer their different issues. And then you guys need to actually put these things on the bills so that way we can vote, because the citizens are the ones that make the final decision, not you. We do. I'm getting tired of seeing all these bills that you guys pass and nobody gets a chance to vote on them. I've been noticing this more and more and more. I don't know if everybody else is, but I'm definitely noticing, because every time we have a ballot, certain bills are not on there, but then all of a sudden these bills are passed. Also, I think lobbyists need to get out of office. If you got a lobbyist in there, they need to be just kicked out. Getting tired of lobbyists. That is such an annoying thing. People just getting paid to actually make a vote is like sickening. Like I said, these are unpopular opinions because this is the First Amendment right. I get to say those things. It makes me sick to my stomach that this guy got killed in public in a college campus, speaking freely and getting killed. What if I'm a performer? I go and perform at least once a month. What if I say something wrong? Does somebody have the right to fucking kill me? No. Nobody has the right to kill me. Will they? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell now. I'm kind of scared for my life. I'm kind of scared for my buddy's life. I have lots of friends that are musicians. They go and play on stages all the time. Different bars, different venues, different places all over the country. What if they write a song? They write songs all the time. I do as well. Sometimes they're not the most popular. Sometimes they're not the most popular opinion. Sometimes I sing stuff that people don't actually agree with. Do I deserve to die? No. I don't deserve to die. Do I deserve to have somebody disagree with me? Sure. Everybody can have disagreements. But that's why we live in such a great country. And I love every single one of you guys, because there wasn't a single person on my friends list that said, hey, thank God Charlie Kirk got killed. Or so happy that, no, none of that shit happened with me. And I'm super, super happy about it. Thank you guys that watch my videos. And I love every single one of you. Please, God be with you. And if you don't believe in my religion, it's okay. And I still love you for it. We can have differences, and it's okay. That's why we live in such a great country. I love you guys. Prayers to the Kirk family. Prayers to that lady that got killed on the subway. Prayers to the people in the massacre that happened in freaking Manhattan. prayers to the people at that college or at that school that got shot at, the shooting in Colorado. There's so many different things that happened. It made me so sick in my stomach. I was like, I can't handle it no more. But it's time for us to make a difference. And I don't just mean in our country, I also mean in my community too. If you're watching this and you live in my community, you understand the issues that we have around here. It's time for it to stop. I'm tired of it. And that's why I don't know what we need to do, but we need to change it. I understand that the police are not doing anything out here to fix any of our problems. That's because it's not their job to prevent crime, it's just their job to solve it. Which is kind of hard because, you know, there's a lot of drug issues going on around here. So, I mean, we need to find something. We need to come up with a solution. I know there's a lot of you out here that believe that and would join me on helping me get rid of this problem. How we need to do it, maybe you guys can help me. Leave a comment below if you can think of a solution to help with that problem. Our biggest problem out here is drugs. Our drug problem is massive. It is humongous. It sucks so bad. We can't even leave our stuff unlocked anymore without worrying about somebody breaking in. I can't leave my front door unlocked, and I sleep on the couch right in front of the door. I'm terrified somebody's gonna walk in. And I mean, if they do, it's not gonna be a good day, because I have the right to bear arms, just like you do. And that's why we live in a great country. I love this country. I love everything about it. I love how I can do this right here. And I love every single one of you. And God be with every single one of you. God be with that family. That girl, that little girl. I'm so sorry for your dad. You didn't deserve that. As for their son, you didn't deserve it either. I couldn't imagine my wife having to tell my kid about how I'm with Jesus, having to pay for her blueberry habit. Oh, it broke my heart. It really did. It broke my heart so bad. I was like, I can't understand it. We need to do better as a country. We need to do better as a community. I don't mean to cry in front of you guys on video, but this is a sad deal. This is very, very sad. I don't know if you guys understand how sad this really is. This is a threat to our First Amendment. We cannot stay silent. So, my challenge for you guys this week is to put a video up on social media saying something. You don't have to say what you feel right now, but you need to express something, because we need to stop staying silent. That's the problem with our country. A lot of us stay too silent. We need to speak out our minds, so that way we can all come up with solutions. If all of us speak our minds, there's so many intelligent people that it wouldn't just have to be the Senate and the House of Representatives and the President. The entire country is very intelligent. We have a very intelligent country. We have one of the biggest countries, one of the strongest countries in the world. We need to start acting like that. It's time for us to make a revolution. It's time for us to regain the power that we once had. And I don't mean that kind of power like dictatorship or anything. I mean the force of the United States. When they hear the United States of America, people drop to their knees and go, oh no. That's what kind of country we used to be. We used to be the shit. We used to be the top dog. And now we're probably 5th or 6th. It's time for a change. And I know a lot of you guys agree with me, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of you guys that disagree, and that's okay. That's why this video is crucial to me. I guarantee there's going to be people around my life that are not going to agree with me and may resent me for it, and I'm sorry if you do, but I love you anyway. I hope you love me too. God be with us all. No more killing. There's no reason for that. No more. No reason for somebody to do any assault. I mean, this has already been happening to comedians. I mean, it's been happening for a while with comedians. They've been getting attacked left and right for saying offensive things. Offensive. They're comedians. That's how they get laughs. Same with politicians. Politicians have been getting attacked. But nobody wants to talk about it, apparently. But I think it hurts so bad about Charlie just because while I was in the NICU with my daughter, I stumbled upon a couple of his videos, and he just seemed to have good logic, good reasoning, and good common sense. And that was just one thing that was just really good about Charlie, it seemed like. I've never met the guy in my life, but he did make an impact in my life just because I thought that I was crazy. I thought that I was wrong for thinking the way that I thought. And then I saw this guy that thought exactly the same as I did. And it was just like, wow, okay, maybe I'm not so crazy. And there's so many of you guys that understand what I'm talking about. So many. I guarantee it. He was a good man with words. He was a godly man. He always spread the gospel. And you know, I'm terrible at that, and I need to get better. I've been a terrible Christian. And it's time to make a change. It is time to make a change. I love you guys. Have a great day. I love you. And don't forget that we are the greatest country in the world. And we need to start acting like it. Not just us. Not just our community. Our country as a whole need to get it together. Keep it together. And form into one so that way we can understand. So that way we can come up with a solution to every single problem that we have in our country. I understand there's things that are going to be very, very hard to talk about. That's why Charlie always did these things. That's why he always talked about the issues that he did, was because they were very high-strung topics, but they needed to be discussed. I'm sorry, I'm shaking right now because I've been just thinking about this for 3 days. I can't stop thinking about it. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this video. But hope you guys have a great day. Love you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Or didn't. I don't know. If you did, cool. If not, I don't care. It's my right. So, yeah. Love you guys. Have a great day.